Yep. Yeah. Reality realm.
What's really real?
Reality realm. Do you know? Yeah. What you know? Reality collabo, knocking on your side door, kicking in your front door. You better know. Reality. Wake up. That's right. Reality collabo, knocking on your side door, kicking in your front door. You better know. Reality. Can you hear me now? Know the truth when it come knocking, baby. You might be running, and you risking me ruin you with the roar. I'm rushing rivers and righteous rhymes, ricocheting and ripping the rest of the rhythmless rhetoric. It needs to be ended. Now verbs and predicates, why you kicking the game? Why you dropping in science? Can you comprehend? More is powers and more is silence. What you really spit, restore cartoon knowledge. They got it out. You proud and have battle. You scramble what you came out. This kundalini, this energy, this brainstorming epitome. Baseline baptized. For raw talent and intensity, Jesus be a fist to me with simplicity. Reality collabo, knocking on your side door, kicking in your front door. You better know reality, kicking in your front door. The red or the red pill. I'm like the city, yes. Moving Nubian queens, but it's queens, it's kings and cream. You know what I mean? Our people have a natural fascination for the bling. I bleed with my piece, come on, beat the whole scheme. Our history's erased, things are more than what they say. Look in the mirror, are you the American dream? Well, reality set in, adjust me as your highness. How can you deny it? I know I can define it. Reality from bliss, can you handle this? That uninvited guest that in the thought has manifested. That first block fineness, you can never bind this. Placing the thoughts on the minds of the mindless. With rhymes that are timeless, signs for the silence. A light blinging so bright, it's curing blindness. Righteous esoteric learning, I'm a disciple. 360 degrees, what's your third eye for reality? Probably so. Yeah, exactly. Reality collabo, knocking on your side door, kicking in your front door. You better know reality. Knowledge is power. Y'all expect me on this track. Out cold cussing. Lyrics filled with hate. Black on black destruction. No selling materialistical illusions. If I did all that, only our people end up losing. What will I improve at? Who will I be fooling? From a lyrical standpoint, who ain't at the room? You, I'm the epitome of balance and fortitude. I can't afford to lose, breaking metaphysical rules. Like the clean and dirty water, which one would you choose? Pops and steel to me, the world is confusing. Spirit and matter. The truth when the food, black and white, yin and yang, and still in the movement. Good and evil, I know what I have to show. Nothing before you answer, what you want me for? Educate yourself, awaken my people. Step in a reality brand, and you would know. Yeah. Knocking on your side door. A glass of clean and dirty water, which one would you choose? Kicking in your front door. Open up.
Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? Welcome in to Just Kidding Show. This is shows when I teach your kids how to paint. Yep, I'm 755 Media. I'm an artist. I hail out of Detroit, Michigan. And yeah, I'm currently out of there. But I'm, never mind. Anyway, okay, fam. I just want to let you all know that happy Black History Month, fam. The kids, y'all gonna enjoy this segment, okay? I want to show you something. Listen, my dad was a great artist, okay? And this is one of the pictures that he drew. That he liked to draw. He painted too. He perfected his drawing skills. Now me, not so much on the drawing, but I know I can paint. Okay, so listen. See? Look at that. Look at the details in that tie. Look at the details in his facial structure. You know, I think my dad did a really good job on this print, right? If you'd like to receive one of these prints, send me an email at contact755mediaart@gmail.com, and we'll see if I can give you one of these if you're interested in for my dad, okay? But sometimes I look at some of the things my father did, and I said, I want to paint it too, but I'm so afraid that I might mess it up because he did such a good job. And this is one of them, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Not only is this man prestigious, my father's prestigious in his artwork. So just to think about doing it, it's kind of intimidating. But I tell y'all what, today I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break that chain. I'm gonna paint Martin Luther King Jr. just like my dad did. Not gonna be the same as that picture, but I'm gonna do a black and white because I never showed y'all the black and white scale. So if you guys are interested in coming in here and learning about how to paint in black and white scale and having a good time painting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and learning a little bit about Black history at the same time, come on back. Get your water, about that much in your cup, and set your easels up, everybody. Let's go. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon.
Draw, set up, get ready.
Arty 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are. Are you ready?
It's hot noon. That.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 high noon Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slash water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, Delly. I just hit, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw and paint. All right, y'all. We're about to get started. I want to say shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Just Kidding, which I am broadcasting from. And also shout out to 755 Media. So, you guys, I appreciate it if you all take a moment out and go over to the Just Kidding. Let me put that link in there for you guys so that I'm turning Nightbot on. They can post it. And if any moderators are in here, if you can post that for me and let the people know where they can go and find the Just Kidding channel, because it's very important, you guys, that you put this art in the kids' hands. It's gonna be hard without the art and the music. It'll come, but the art, painting, and learning how to draw and all that is not. They're taking it out to schools, you guys. So we have to supplement our children with the finer things, like teach them about art. And you find out if your child has capabilities that art, your child, can they paint? Okay, can they draw? Sketching, what can they do? You find that out by subjecting them to that. You have to introduce them into these things, and that way they'll know. Okay? So I'm talking to the parents right now, kids. Just hold on. Y'all got your water? You get your easel up? Go ahead and get all your paint out. Today we're going to use black and white only, so get your paints out. But I'm talking to the parents, and I'm trying to tell you, um, I'm here to help. Okay, I'm get your black and white kids. I'm here to help. This is the kid channel you're on. This is not an adult channel. All the adults are welcome. All are welcome. But I'm hoping that you'll gather up your kids and scoot them in front of the television. You know, maybe order an art kit from me. You can get it. Everything's gonna be included. You're gonna get easels. You're gonna get paintbrushes. You can get 2 drawings and a blank, so they can do a freestyle or whatever they want. You're gonna get a welcome package. You'll get a key charm, a neck charm for them. You'll get so much more. It's only $35. But if you don't want to do that, I don't want y'all to say, "Oh, she's trying to sell us something." No, I'm trying to get your kids to paint. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, you can take it however you want, but this is a kid channel, and I love the kids. What's up, kids? Shout out to y'all today. We call ourselves the paint slangers, y'all. And today we're going to slang some black and white of Martin Luther King. And I want to say this, too, before I go any further. Shout out to Creative Girls of Color. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking a long time on Facebook, and we even rock on YouTube. So I appreciate that. And she's got the Black History Challenge going on. So, yeah, she painted Martin Luther King yesterday, and she painted Malcolm X before that. And I'm like, dang, girl, you keep painting stuff before I get into it, but it's all right. It's just ahead of the game a little bit, but that don't mean I can't do it and we can't do it. So we're going to do it today. I want you to get your acrylic paints out, and listen, just keep in mind, I need y'all to go over there to the Just Kidding page, hit the thumbs up for the kids, because, see, the kids can't see us in the chat. They can't. The only way they can see us in the chat is if you brought them over to 755 Media. But I need y'all to go to Just Kidding, because that's the kid channel. And we need some thumbs up over there. We need some subscribers over there. We always need that, because the kids look at that. And they're like, oh, she 755, Auntie 755 ain't got no subscribers over here. She's lame. She's weak. I ain't going. See, kids think like that. We have to change their way of thinking. All right. If you go over there and y'all showing the same support you showing right here on Facebook, and the same support you showing right here on 755 Media, if you take that same energy and go over there to the kid channel, I'm telling you, you might just change a kid's process. You might just change a kid's life. Lenny Lynn? Mm-hmm. What's up, Lynn? How you doing, baby? Is she coming from Facebook or is she coming from YouTube? Okay, you in YouTube, Lynn? Thank you so much. I love you. Come here. Come here. My number one paint slinger right there. How you doing, baby? And now listen, Lynn, it's an adult channel, okay? You can stay in here if you want to. And everybody can be respectful. All right? And we always are, because we are the Lit fam. And we always are. So you are welcome to come in. I know you might want to have a question or a comment that you may want to make. And feel free to make that. Please capitalize it all in caps, Lynn, when you say something, so that I know that you're saying it, okay? And I'll check back periodically on you. If I got any other paint slingers in the comment section of the 755 channel, please let me know. You cannot make comments on the kids channel. That's the way YouTube is built. And it's fine. It's for their safety. But we're going to keep Lil Lynn safe in here. Moderators, I appreciate it. Y'all look after Lynn. All right? So she's here with us, and we're going to paint Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm not going to do the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., okay? We're not going to do the same picture that my dad did, but I found one that was super cool that I like. And you have to excuse my printer. It's not the best printer. And my paper quality is actually, whatever. Anyway, this is the picture I want to paint of Dr. Martin Luther King. I am going to take away this background part here. I'm just going to use a regular background for him. Okay, we'll make it really cool. And I just want to paint him just like this. I think that this picture is very, and the picture speaks 1,000 words. And I think that this picture tells a lot about his personality. He seems like he doesn't look stressed. He doesn't. He looks concerned, okay? But he doesn't look stressed. And I wanted to capture this part from him. So he looks great. He looks like he's relaxed. And we're going to go ahead and do it, okay? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to go down the chat because the kids don't like that. They said get on with the painting. But everybody in here, including all my members for 755, I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to play this one time for y'all, okay? This for all the members. We're going to sneak this one in on the kids. All right? The kids ain't listening. They over there playing right now. We're going to get them. Yeah.
Here come my member.
Here come the kids. They're trying to sneak up on us, y'all. I had the good Dove chocolates. Hey, come on, adults. Let's get into it. Hey. Yeah. All right. Shout out to all the members in here and our moderators. Everybody. Let's go, kids. Come on. I'm about to move you guys over. All right. And for some reason, I keep wanting to end this broadcast. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mess it up. Come on over, y'all. Let's get settled in on the canvas. All right. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, fam. All right, y'all looking good. I think I'm going to bring y'all over on this side of my pole. All right, got y'all up there. That okay? Everybody all right? All right, let me get this thing positioned.
Curl is here.
Curl, the girl manager. Yeah. Hey, Curl, what you got cooking over there, girl? You be killing me. I must have said what? Girl, you be kicking. You be killing me with that stuff over there. You be doing, child. Girl, the girl, if you guys haven't went over there and checked her out, she got the miniature mukbang going on. Always something good. Yeah. What was that last thing she did that I was tripping on? The potatoes, parmesan. Oh, the donuts girl was awesome. That parmesan crusted potatoes was good too. Yeah, girl, we're tearing them things up. Okay, I'm trying to move my microphone a little bit closer, you guys, because I don't know. I was dissatisfied in the way that I was hearing things when I did a replay. I would do the replay so I could look back and see what's gonna happen. Now, this is the problem. When I'm rinsing, y'all gonna really hear it. Okay, y'all gonna really hear it. So, okay, so where we at, sissy? Hold on, babies. Hold on, everybody. We're gonna go to a quick commercial. I set this camera up right because I'm not liking the view. It's like slanted. So we're gonna do that, and I'll be right back, you guys. And meanwhile, let's get everything together, okay? It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready. Arty 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go. Just kidding. Are you ready? I'm ready. The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby. Yes, they are. Are you ready? I believe that. I'm ready. Let's go, y'all. Hey. Mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. All right, cool. We back. How it sound, y'all? Do I sound any better than I usually be sounding when I sound like a thumb when I'm usually sounding? I mean, y'all let me know. Let's get into it. Yeah. The name of my homegirl is called Creative Girls of Color. That's the one I was talking about, who did a super nice painting of Dr. Monica King yesterday. But I am going to do something a little different with you guys. I'm just trying to set this thing. I just couldn't get it the way I wanted it. I don't know why. It seems like this studio is shrinking. All right. So anyway, yeah, it does, sissy. Don't laugh. The studio is shrinking. I think I'm just doing extra. Don't worry. Okay, so I kind of just simply drew this out. Okay, no big time sketching. I told you I'm not my dad can. Now he took some time with this. I drew this in like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to get myself some black and white paint out. Now, you guys know that black plus white equals what? Come on, you guys can say it. Gray. Now, Weight can be adjusted in all kind of ways. It matters of how much white you add to it. It matters of how much black you add to it. It's gonna give you a certain tone, okay? So what we're gonna do now, this just seems like it's so off today. I don't know why. All right, so I'm gonna put my white down on my pan, and I'm putting a great amount down, you guys. I'm probably putting it like a finger right from my first knuckle here on up. Not usually I used to do my nail, but I'm going down to like the knuckle part right here. Okay, can't see the chat, so whatever you guys saying, I appreciate y'all and I trust you guys. So we're gonna go with it. All right. So now, since I want to get paint on my dad's print here, I'm gonna take it down. I mean, I just want to show y'all one thing with this. Look at the hair. Can y'all see the hair? I mean, come on now. This man took a lot of time doing that. Look at each freaking hair right here. Isn't that awesome? Look at those eyebrows. Look at that. Look at the shading on this thing. And I think he did a great job. So, yeah, shout out to my pops. However it goes there, I hope I make you proud today. All right. Yeah. All right. So, I got my palette. This palette was provided to us by Passionately Intrigued Arts. You can get the greatest and the latest of things she touches. Okay, whatever PIA. Okay, don't come for me. And I think I want to probably move this down a little bit. Just trying to get you guys settled in. I don't know. I don't know what's best for y'all. Yeah. Maybe that's good. It's something I'm not doing today. I usually do. I took that riser out. We good?
Yeah, I like that over there. I'm trying to see if it's down too low. We don't have a little bit of a lag. So.
Okay. We're going to get the lag. We're going to get it together.
Okay, wait.
I think what it is canvas is just a little bigger than what I'm used to working with. All right. So today, you guys, I want you to get out a flat brush. All right. I even have a palette knife available if we need it. I got all kind of stuff here. Let me show you. All right. Vivian sent me this. See, I got all these brushes and stuff in here. I even got my airbrush in here. Look. That's it. Okay. Anyway, we ain't airbrushing today. I want you guys to get out a flat brush. Flat brush is like this, and it's flat. See? Get this square. It's flat. Get that out. Get yourself a round brush. It's gonna have a round tip to it like that. You see that? It's very nice for making portraits. So you get that out. Now I have a smaller one. If I locate it, I'm going to grab that one. And then make sure you guys get the teeniest tiny brush that you have. It is called a detail brush. There you go, right there. All right, so these are the brushes that I'm going to use this afternoon. And I'm put this back over here, like so. And I'm hoping I'm not too loud. All right, so we got a little bit of water. Got a big cup, but a little bit of water in it. All right, y'all ready? See my little bit of water? I don't have a lot in there, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot at all. All right, so boom. First thing I want to do is I want to get my background together because I told you guys, anytime you're painting, you need to get your background together so that your artwork pops off. Can it pop off and you have only black and white? We will see. I ain't never done this picture before, so we're going to do it together, okay? So first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab some of this black. I'm just going to go ahead and double load my brush. On this side, I'm just tap it in, and this side, I'm turning the brush on that, and I'm going to tap it all in. And now I'm going to get into, because this suit has got a lot of darkness in it, okay? So I don't want to make my background too dark, as I don't want to contrast. I mean, I don't want to, take away from it. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to outline all of this. And I might even do something, I don't know. I might do something different with this edge. And if I have time to. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why I'm stumbling on my words so much. I guess because this probably means a lot to me, and I kind of like a little choked up about it. So I hope that you guys understand that. Not only that, it's um, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And things, the sacrifice he gave his whole life, you guys. He really did. It didn't have to be that way, but it's the way it is. And it's still that way today. Honest to God, it's just hitting. Okay, let's just call it what it is. All right, it's just hitting, and not so much sometimes. You know what I mean? So, racism, it's everywhere, but equality is the dream, and we are already there. It's just that getting others to realize that we're there. You know what I mean? That it's hard to once sometimes people get a ideal in them in their heads, they don't want to change. And that's what makes things difficult for us because um just because you have an ideal in your head doesn't mean you're right. Right? So I urge each and every one of you, all my paint slangers, to go ahead and you can Google Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and you can read up about him and you can try reading his famous speech he made in Memphis before he passed away, or I could say was killed. Okay, I just call it what it is. Um, so you can go in there and you can find I'm liking how I'm doing this so far. Yeah, and sometimes you gotta pick your cameras up and paint your sides, honey. Okay, because it makes your painting complete. All right. So now I think what I want to get into, while all of this black is yeah, just Google Dr. Martin Luther King, you guys. You can read up on him and go ahead and check him out. And leave me an email. I don't care. Come on with it. All right. Come on with the emails and let me know what y'all think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. All right. So listen, we'll go ahead. I painted that. So now it's still wet. When you paint something that's wet on wet, you are going to get a blend. Not going to rinse. I still have some paint on my brush, which I allowed to get too far down into my ferrule, which is a no-no. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna scrape it off. On that side and the same over here because I want to get that paint out of my ferrule. All right. So now I'm going to get into my white. I'm just going to take some. I'm not going to go all in crazy. Just a little bit on the side. I'm going to grab some up. While this black paint is wet, I'm going to take the white paint and I'm going to go right into it. And I'm going to go right into it and I'm going to start blending. Okay. You see me blending it? Even on my sides, I'm going to blend. And I'm just do the best that I can. I'm not gonna take too much time with it. I'm gonna do this quickly and swiftly. You see how I'm moving? I'm moving like a crazed painter, paint slinger. Okay, I'm just slinging that paint and I'm painting and I'm slinging. And I'm slinging and I'm painting. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right? You see it start to turn into like an ombre or gradient. Okay. So now I'm gonna get some more white because I gotta do this side now. I'm just gonna get in there. I'm just start scrubbing it out, working it out, and I'm scrubbing and I'm painting and I'm painting and I'm scrubbing and I'm doing all the things that I like to do and I'm doing this real artsy like, and I'm just like, I'm an artist and I'm just gonna move back on my brush a little bit, hold it back down in here, and I'm just gonna, I am painting, da 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 da, yeah, because you don't hold your brush down here at the bottom like it's not a pencil. You're not gonna paint like this. You hold it from the back, get a nice grip on it, probably right here is good. And then just go just get the painting, y'all. Okay? Feel me, Lynn? Lynn, you feel me? You seeing what's going on up in here? We're just giving a nice little background to the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I'm just gonna get over here on this side. And I'm just gonna go on up until it start blending. Once I see it's blending and looking good like that, y'all see it? Yeah, then I'm gonna be like, okay, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend too much time on it. All right. So yeah, we got that going on. I just want to make sure I'm represented all over the place with this nice gray gradient. Can y'all say that? Gray gradient? All right. So I think now we know his hair is going to dark, but at the top of his head, it's a little light now. It's photographer's got his hair off, but I'm gonna put his hair on, okay, than what I think his hair should be. And at the top, there's a light shining on his head. It's called the highlight. So it's gonna be on here. So I gotta make sure that whatever I do with here, it doesn't get too light, and I can make this light here. So this is a grayscale. You guys gotta make adjustments, all right? So I'm gonna keep going down with this little gradient. My brush is dry, so I'm gonna just dip it in here. Tap it off 3 times or 4 or 5, whatever, get the water off, okay? So now I got my brush back, it's nice and wet. I'm gonna come back here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get back into my black, get a little bit of it, just one side, load up just one side, and I'm gonna come back in. I never rinse the brush, I just wet the brush. All right, so this is something I don't even have a plan, you guys. I'm just doing something, okay? Since I know the top of his hair is going to be a lighter color, I'm going to come back in with a darker color, okay? I'm coming in with a darker color, and I just want to give him a nice little shade like this. Yep, boom, 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 boom. And don't forget your sides, you guys. All right, so this is what I'm doing. You can do whatever you would like, okay? I'm going to grab some white now, and I'm going to grab a little tiny bit. I'm going to go back in that gray area that I was in, and I'm just going to go over it like this. And then I'm going to start blending that in. So now I'm going from a dark to a light gradient, and from a light gradient back to a dark gradient. You see what I just did right there? So see how it's going like this? All right, so I'm going to come on this side. I'm going to get a little bit of white, this a little bit less than I did before. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to gradient that out. Now, yeah, see? See what I did there? Now, I think I'm going to add some color in here later on. I'm not sure. But until then, this is what I'm going to do. All right, you guys? So just get in there. And I want to make sure the sides is done. So, boom, boom, bring it on down like so. All right? How we looking, y'all? What y'all think so far? Now, I told you I want to get rid of this here, okay? This wooden stuff, we don't even need that. So I think I'm going to just maybe just go ahead and start outlining him. I might want to do some a gray because I've already drawn on this thing, and the white may not cover it. Had a coverage. My white is a titanium white by Master's Touch paints, and you can find them at Hobby Lobby. However, I just want to go ahead and just outline Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with this lighter gray that I'm creating by just adding black and white together. And once it starts turning to a darker color like it's doing at the bottom, I'm not happy with this camera angle. You guys can't see the art. Hold on. Might need to get myself a smaller riser. But until then, you guys, I'm going to make this work right here. And I'm going to bring you guys up a little bit and tilt you out. All right. Sorry about that. I think that's a better view. You guys want some music? I'm sure you do. Let's go into your favorite. You know what it is. Feeding the ducks. Yeah, let's go. Let me know in the chat if it is. So much. All right, so I'm going to get back down. We already know what Dr. Martin Luther King looks like. And so we're going to go ahead and pan down just a little bit. Once you guys get the full view of the art, okay? So I know that this part of his jacket is black. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm start adding this black in here. All right, I'm just going to add some black straight in here. And I'm doing this because I have never done this before, you guys. So it's just kind of getting a little lost in what to do as far as how I'm going to gradient this thing without making it look messed up. I got certain areas that got to be dark. There's certain areas that has to be light. These are tones. Okay, so these are all tones is what I'm using. Different shade of black versus a different shade of white, okay, and gray. It's gray tones. Y'all see what I'm doing here? Okay, so some things will look together like this is the cuffs This is the cuff of his hands. I mean, his jacket. His hands are cuffed. And so naturally, these two cuffs, these two arms of his jacket are the same color. Okay? They're not going to be one arm lighter than the other arm. No, that ain't going to happen. And I'm not probably going to check that out more. But what I'm trying to do is decipher what is what on this art piece. Okay? Where can I make it just a little change the tone, just a little tiny bit, to make sure that you know that these are two separate arms and not the same arm. I think I got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this all the way in with the black. But I'm going to leave a little tiny sliver, just a little sliver of whiteness, okay? And I'm going to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to get my sides and my edges. Let me get that now, okay? And I'm going to leave that little tiny sliver in my edges too. All right? Now, I think a tone change will fix the problem that I'm trying to have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of white on here. Just a tiny bit. See that little tiny bit? And I didn't rinse, you guys. So I'm come through and I'm going to go down and I'm going to separate his arms very tiny. It's okay if it starts turning black. It's okay. It's what I wanted to happen. And the reason I did that is because, and I'll go over it again, which is going to make it darker. And we'll go over it again, which will make it even more darker. We'll go over it again, and we'll make it even more darker. I'll keep moving the brush down in the same direction. It's going to change the tone back into a really dark gray. Y'all see it? Now, this is allowing our eyes to see the separation of the jacket once it dries. You're going to see that this hand and this hand is not stuck together. It's not one piece. It's separated by that shadow. You see that little tiny shadow between this hand, wrist, and this wrist? Look at that. You see it? That's what I just did here. Okay? A separation of tone. It's like a shadow. Even though it's dark in there, an actual real life shadow will be dark. But we're dealing with painting right here. So you have to kind of like let people see that is, make their eyes see what you see. All right, so cool. Let's get back to this before it dries out. And it is drying, so I'm going to wet my brush. I just dipped my brush in there, you guys. Listen, I didn't rinse or nothing. I just dipped my brush in there, and I'm going to tap it off. Shout out to everybody who painted with me today. Yeah, let's go. You can download your own Dr. Martin Luther King painting, sketch reference photo. And I'm just going to take my wet brush and I'm going to go all the way around, not close enough to get in his hair, all the way around with my wet brush, just to wet that area back up. And I might need to go back in and get some more water. Tap it off, just wet it. Don't let it be dripping down, okay? Unless that's what you're going for, all right? But just don't. Just try to just wet the canvas, all right? Because I got to doing this and talking and now canvas is wet. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to get some more of this black and I'm going to bring it out and I'm just going to go even darker right here. I just feel like that's what I want to do. You can do what you want, okay? However you want to do it is fine with me. You just show your creativity, your artistic abilities or what have you, and you do your thing, So go ahead and do your thing. And I'm here to help if you need help. I'm here to watch, encourage you. And I don't know you guys can do it. I know you can. So just going to go over the top of this afro. I'm going to pick it up on the other side because I'm representing this thing is behind him. All right. So the proper thing to do would have been to paint the background first and then add Dr. Martin Luther King on to the canvas, but that's not the way I operate. I'm just kidding. I try to show you what we're going to draw and how we can achieve it the simplest way possible. Right, so I think I went a little far with my black on the side. I'm just gonna add a little bit of white in there. And you can fix this and repair it. I always tell you guys, make a mistake, you get mad. Don't throw down your paint brushes and kick the easel over and stomp out the room. No, heck no, don't do that. We don't do that. We fix it. And it's easy to fix acrylic paint. And as long as you can dry it, you can achieve it. Just let it dry and then come back and go over it the way you want to. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of scrub this out a little bit over here because I think I need to blend it a little bit more. So that's what I want to do. But I'm not gonna try to drag this thing out for you guys because of the fact that we only paint like an hour and a half. So I have to get as much done as I can in an hour and a half. I just want to say shout out to everybody on Facebook that's tuned in with us. And shout out to everybody on our 755 Media channel. We are broadcasting live, y'all. It's 19 people in the building over here on the 755 Media channel. I don't know how many's over on the Just Kidding channel yet. And I don't know how many's on the Facebook. But if you're there, represent, y'all. Say something in the chat. Let's go. Let's get this thing started. Let the kids know that you are there for them. All right? So you do that by making a comment in the chat section. Say hello to all the kids. I would like that. If all the Lit fam did that, that would be so nice. Okay? All right, so I'm going in more with the darkness, and I don't know if I wanted to stay that dark or not. I think it's looking kind of cool. So I wanted to just finish it off. I might add some more white in here just to change the tones of what I'm doing here. But I know his fingers are a little, their skin tone, I would say it's like a medium shade of gray. So I do want to make sure I leave room for that in my decision while making this black background. So yeah, let's just make sure we leave room for that. All right, so now I guess what I'm gonna do now at this point, just like I did the cuffs, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna do right around the knuckles of his hand, and that is what's happening here, making sure that I get it all in there. And I'm hoping, I kind of sketched this out wild, so I'm just gonna try to make sure that I represent that. And I can see where I went a little light here, but I don't have to. I can just go black. I can just go dark right here. Might be better. And then this gray is starting to turn a little dark. When it does, I add a little bit more whiteness to it. Off your palette, add a little bit more. That way you can keep this thing separated, okay? So up here, I'm gonna do the same thing. Separation. I'm gonna take my brush, and you can go down to a smaller brush if you have one. I have a small angle brush. I'm gonna just go into that because I am definitely trying to get in here in these corners, okay? So you get yourself one of these angle brushes at any art supply store. All right, you get yourself one of these, and you can get in these corners very easily, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. Get right in there. Pull the paint away from his face, like so. And I'm moving with efficiency. I'm moving surely, like I know I got this. You know what I mean? I got this. And the confidence will increase as you begin to move like you know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm making sure I got all his fingers. We don't want him to be fingerless. He's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thumbs is cuffed. So his hands is like this toward his face. There's no thumbs on this side. They're inside near his face. Okay? So we got that going. Now I want to bring this around. I hope I didn't move too much. I'm going to bring it all the way around right here to his shoulder. Once his shoulder starts, I want to angle it out and come around the fingers and try not to get that on the fingers because I want them lighter. Okay, so boom, now we're starting to work. We're starting to outline him. We're starting to work. Thank you so much, everybody. 16 people. I see them thumbs up. Thank you on the thumbs up tip. Appreciate that. The kids appreciate it as well. Hey, Sissy, how you doing today? Auntie Cuddles is in the building. Auntie Cuddles, you seem sad. You cold? You what? It's a hot tea, a spot of tea. That was all right then. Yeah, shout out to everybody over in the United Kingdom. Yeah, appreciate that. She's about to make some tea, y'all. All right, so I'm going around the outline of his jacket. I want that to be really dark for right now, but I'm going to separate his jacket. This is the background part. I'm just going all around Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm going all the way around him. Yeah, I'm just going to trace over right where I did the drawing, you guys. Hey, we rocking out, y'all. We rocking out. Yeah, all right. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get into this art time. Art is so much fun, you know what I mean? See, I remember when we was younger, we would sit around and see who could draw the best stick man. And I think I always won that. I think I always won that one, you guys. I'm sorry I used to beat you up in art, sissy. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, you love me? I love you too. Oh no, I didn't know you loved me. Oh, she loves me, you guys. That's cool. Because love is fun. And with that being said, Valentine's Day is coming up. We're going to paint some love stuff. Yeah, love stuff. I don't know, think about a bear hugging me. Yeah, remember a bear hug? You guys ever had a bear hug? All right, so this is the outline, guys. So in order to make the outline separate from his jacket, I'm gonna have to do some work over there. Oh, Sissy's hugging me, you guys. She's really, really hugging me. Oh, she's hugging me, Toya. Oh my God. Thank you, Sissy. She almost got me, you guys. You know, she really did. All right. Back. And I see over here, I want to add a little more. So what happens is, when you have a background, and then you add a foreground to it, which is his arm, and then I come back and I did it around it, and then around his edges with the background, and then I come in with the dark brush, and I pulled it out. That makes his arms start popping off the canvas. Did y'all notice that his arms is popping off the canvas now? Do you up too? Huh? Yeah, that's how you do it, sis. That's how you get it done. All right, so now this is the background part here. Now this is the suit here, right? So in order to separate the suit from the background, I'm gonna have to take a let me stop. Let me stop myself. Let's finish the background. Let's just finish that off the way. Because I don't want all the way. It's easy to get down a rabbit hole, you guys, when you're painting. And this is where your creativity comes in at. And you just do things, you'll be like, wow, look what I just did over there. Or whoa, look what I did over there. And I want to move over here and do it. And I want to move over here and do it. And that's how you go down what I call the art rabbit hole. And it's fine to go down it. You know what I mean? But you're going to have to, at some point, get back to where you started from when you went down the rabbit hole to meet the art. All right, so that's cool. We'll just come over here and I'll finish this off. Then you'll really see Dr. Martin Luther King jump off this canvas, okay? Let me get the side down. I just turning this into a whole black paint now. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. So we're just going to get into it. We're going to make sure we follow the line down his arm. And we're just going to finish that off there on the side. And then we'll come over here. We're going to do the same thing over here, okay? So yeah, I didn't put the gray there. See how I had this gray down and then I didn't do the bottom? So I'm not going to paint that part. I'm just going to go ahead and paint around it and come back in with the gray, you guys, okay? Let's get into it. Martin Luther King Jr. Let's get into it. Let's fix him up. Yeah. So, have you guys ever wondered, why do they call him Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and he was a reverend? Yeah, y'all ever wondered that? Yeah. Well, it's a possibility in life when you do something and make accomplishments. You, my friend, can handle more than one position. You don't have to just stay the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. If you go to school for your doctrine and whatever, have it, whether it's behavioral science or it's medical or legalities or like or intellect. That's true, sissy. You can get a doctorate in these things, and then you have the label doctor. Okay, so we have several things. You have several things like that. You can become. I don't know. It's just a level of you can't accomplishments. You can do anything you guys want. And see, this is why Dr. Martin Luther King fought the fight that he fought, because he wanted you guys to be able to go to these schools, get educated. He wanted you guys to become doctors and lawyers, attorneys, and police officers, and Congress people, and his sister said, and artists. Yeah, well, you can go to school for art. If you don't know, if you're not, you can, even if you do know how to paint, you can go to school and you can learn how to paint. You really can. I'm running low on black, so I'll get some more. If you need some more black, go ahead and get it. So yeah, art is something that can be taught. People say, "Oh, you got skills, you got the talent." Okay, a person may have the skills and the talent, but they can still go to school and get more talents and more skills. And if you have no talent, you can go to school and get talent and skills. So let's go, fam. Yeah, and being here Just Kidding is a great way to get that thing started, okay? We'll try to grab it painting by a part that's already dry a little bit so I don't have to get my fingers all messy. I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe we can inspire people to become great artists by doing this paint every Saturday at 12 high noon. We can inspire. I do think of that. That's my job since I am here to inspire people, little people and bigger kids, even adults. If you want to, I know that since I've been doing this show, I've had tons of people to say, "You've inspired me to pull my paints out and pull my canvas out," and I like that. I really do. I think that's super cool. So, you guys, if you're feeling the urge to pull out your canvas and paint, that's what you do, okay? I trust you guys. I trust you. I trust you that you will follow your dreams. So now I'm about to get into his shoulder work, okay? I just feel compelled to start here. So I'm going to go ahead and do so. Now, his jacket has some shadowing to it. I am going to play with that shadowing. And how I'm going to do it is I'm going to do the dark part first. All right? I inspire you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you. We didn't lit up in here. Not the Martin Luther King Jr. Day, baby. Okay, let's go. Lit fam. Let's make it happen, okay? So I know you guys probably can see his arm. You see the shadowing in his arm? Like, you can see it's very faint. Very faint. But we're going to pull it out of there, okay? So I'm just all the way down to the bottom. I'll worry about my edges in a moment. I won't rush to do that. So I need to separate his jacket from his arm. So I see his arm is coming around this way, and then it comes up like this. See? It comes up like this. I'm looking with the artist's eye, and I see that his shoulder comes around like this. Right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw with white. So I see that his shoulder comes up around like this. Now the white going to turn to gray because we're using grayscale. So So it's gonna just lighten it up just a little bit. And get some more if we need to. All right, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show you again. So we're gonna just go around like this. All right, and I see that it stops off in here. Now I just want to bring this all the way to this back. And I might need to add some more black in there, but it's gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna get in there with this white, and I'm just gonna drag it around. Now, take the black because it's still wet, fade it in to the white that you just added that made it gray. Now it's gonna start changing the tone, okay? So now I see here, let me see, I see about right here. I might have went over too far. And I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the gray part. This gray part of his lapel, right? I'm getting frustrated right now because I don't understand. Oh, I think I know. I think because I use these. The painting is up, standing up, sissy. I think that's what it is. Like I usually have my paintings like this. So this is portrait mode when it's up like this, and this is landscape mode. I could have did this in portrait mode, but I wanted the space. I like the way it was laid out. The photographer on here, I can't give credit to because I do not know who it is. However, I think they did a phenomenal job in this. Shout out to the 20 people that's on live with me right now in 755 Media and all the children that's over there at Just Kidding. All the 20 people that's in the 755 to shoot over there to Just Kidding. Hit that thumbs up button. You can't leave a comment, but thumbs it up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go over there and subscribe. Right now. This is Black History Month. We are doing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And not only are we doing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., honey, we are, I think we changed this over. We are painting black and white scale for the very first time. Okay? Very first time. I'm showing you guys how to do it. We're going to do it today. All right, so I'm going to put my paint up here. I think this is better. I think this is a better setup. All right, so I feel comfortable here. All right, so I'm inviting you guys to support the children over on Facebook. Come on in, stop being shy. I know a lot of you guys on Facebook say, I don't want to go to YouTube. Can you do it for the kids? What harm would it do for you to come over and show some love to the children? Let's do it today, okay? Let's get over here. We have 13 likes to do Just Kidding. Oh my God, that is awesome. So I'm just taking the tip of my brush, the very edge of it, okay? The very tip of it. And I am going in here around the shoulder blade area of his jacket, which is great. And if it touches the shoulder, that's fine because eventually it has to blend in. We can't leave the shoulder area just out there by itself. I mean, come on now, it's got to attach to something. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's do it like this, okay? So thank you for everybody that went over. Thank you. God bless you for looking after the kids, okay? They appreciate it. I know they do. So I'm just prematurely painting this, and I shouldn't, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me paint it gray, and then come back over it with the black, all right? All right, so cool. All right, so right here in this shoulder side, on this side of the shoulder, I see that it's gray as well. So I'm just gonna go in there with my brush and gray that up. And then the collar, his lapel of his jacket, let's go separate that with a nice gray as well. All right, so now, we're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. All right, so I just want to lighten this area up just a little bit because I could tell that this light source, we're just going to go right on the edge of it, okay? Not all the way. Now, look, I know after this right here, a lot of y'all going to be like, oh, my God, I want to paint black and white. I don't want to paint nothing else but black and white. And that's cool because I paint it in various colors, and then I didn't want to paint nothing else. I wanted to paint those colors all the time. Like, one time for one of my good friends called Passionately Intrigued Arts, I painted her. What's her name, sister? Again, Billie Holiday. That's not her name, though, is it? Yeah, that's her real name, Billie Holiday. Oh, I thought it was her stage name. Okay, thank you, sis. Gonna look that up. But I painted. I didn't want to call her by her stage name. You guys probably know better by that. But I didn't want to call her by her stage name. I want to call her by her real name. I thought of. There you go, Eleanor Fagan. Okay, that's Billie Holiday. And I painted that in purple and lavender hue. Okay, purple with the lavender hue. Now this tie that I'm doing on his neck, you know it's a full tie. It's just not a ball. He didn't wear a ball tie. Okay, and that's fine. So we're gonna work it all out. We're gonna work it out. I'm just jumping around. No one's painting with me today, so I don't expect anybody to follow me. What I expect for you guys is to see my technique, just look back and learn. And if you want to try it out for yourself, you can. So I'm just going around his face, all right? I'm going around his face with the dark brush, the dark paint. And I might be going too far with it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, all right? So, all right, so we started to see him. We started to see how his jacket is looking. I want to bring this out some more. Remember, I was just separating, so I'm just going to bring it out just an edge bit there, just a tad bit, just a tad bit right there, okay? And I might want to go ahead and finish that up. So I'll take a little tiny bit of white, put on my brush, and I'm going to go ahead. Now I got a gray mix up here because I've been painting black and white so much. So I'm gonna just go ahead with this little gray mix. Oops, it's gonna be hard for me to pick up my art. All right, that's all right. I don't pick it up. And I'm just gonna go right around the edges of his jacket. Okay, just around the edges of it. Start blending it in so it doesn't look like a stark contrast, but yet it'll look like his jacket it's fading in, right? Put a little bit more black in there because it's not that deep of a shadow. I mean, light source over there. All right, so we're gonna put that together. Booyah! Now I notice right in between his hands here, it's like a darker gray, really dark though. So I'm going to make sure I add a little bit of white to my black that I have on my brush, and when it starts changing to black, I add some more white and change it. I know y'all saw that. Did y'all see that change? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put that in between his hands. On this side, his jacket's a little dark, so I'm gonna add this in. Now look, you gotta use your eyes, okay? When you're seeing the lightness and the darkness changing, change with it. That's all you gotta do. All right? Change with it. Now inside here, right here in his jacket, that's his jacket. Right here, his shirt is white. All right, I'm gonna leave it white and we're gonna put the white in at the end. Okay. Right now, we're just gonna worry about how we are going to make his tie look different than his jacket. We can look, and I can see that the tie starts getting lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some darker gray. I'll come in with it. I'm add it on this tie, like so. It comes out maybe a little bit, so we're gonna do that. So now get back to the black. I'm gonna go into the black. I'm gonna come down with the lapel of the collar. Okay, and over here the same way. The same way. Alright. And if it starts looking a little gray, you add black. Alright. So now I want to make a very, very thin line. Very thin line. Showing the separation of the lapel and his actual jacket. So I made that very thin line. And I'm going to scrub that in with some white and gray it out. So everything got to be covered, right? All right. So now I think I want to get into this side of the jacket a little bit more. Let's talk about this arm shape. It's a little lighter than the dark part of it. And I know y'all like, damn, she's just jumping around. Listen, I'm trying to get a feel for this thing too, okay? All right, let's get into it. So I'm noticing that maybe some iron marks up in here. And this really just the fold of the jacket. I'm gonna add a little black in here. And if I don't get this right, I'm not gonna cry and throw my palette on the floor. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to just simply fix it, guys. So I'm starting to fix it. Are you seeing me? Are you guys seeing it? Oh my goodness, y'all don't see that. Anybody saying I'm gonna darken this up? Nobody seeing this jacket. Y'all see that arm over there? Y'all seen each other? You ain't seeing me get this arm together? Alright. Lena think it look good? Thanks, Lena Doyle. Lena Doyle crafting, y'all. Thank you, Lena. So I'm just gonna fill this in. Go get some black and bring it down and scrub it in. And I already had some lighter colors going in, and I'm just gonna make a fold or two in the jacket, like so. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Now I might want to add a little bit of white on there. If I got some gray, get the gray. Oh, I need to I'm gonna change my brush down to my small angle brush. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna get some of this gray, right? And I'm just gonna come on down the back of his jacket with it. Fill that spot in. Remember the spot we left right here? I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in. It's okay. Fill it in, bring it on down to the bottom. We're doing Martin Luther King Jr., you guys. The Martin Luther King Jr. is the bomb, right? So we're going to put the little line, I said a little line in there. And I want to darken this up more. So I'm just going to bring it on down. Just darken it up a little more. Yep, just darken it up like so. All right, so now, right up in here, I see a lot of darkness against the skin. It's really the fold of the jacket. So I see that. So I'm going to bring it around like this. And it goes into this, and it goes into that. And I'm going to paint what I see. If I see darkness, I'm going to paint it. If I see light, I'm going to paint it. Okay, so I'm going to just bring it on down. I see like this shape right here. This right here is a little lighter. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. All right, so I'm going to do that by adding a little bit gray on my brush. And I'm just going to bring it down. That's too light. I'm going to add a little darkness. Paint what you see, you guys. That's too dark, paint it a little lighter. If that's too light, paint it a little darker. Okay? And you can always go back over it. It's only two colors that we're using, black and white. We're just using the lesser and the more of each paint to change the tones. Okay? It's just tones. That's it. All right? So now I'm going to come down here with the lapel of his jacket, which meets right up with his chin. All right? Careful not to get in that spot where the tie goes. And we all know how the shape of a lapel goes. It comes down like so. And it's hard for me to see it on this picture. I can't lie. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and just think and look at it with my mind, what I remember. Okay? And if you do not remember, try a different reference photo. All right? Go and find a different reference photo that can help you see. Okay? If it was a horse leg in here, I needed a horse leg, I'll go find one and I'll Google it. Look up horse legs or horse hoofs. And then go ahead and look at the image part of Google and you can find it. You know what I mean? So look at that. It's there for you. Okay? So the jacket is here. I think I need to make his arm a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna get my brush and I'm going to make the arm bigger. Okay, and I'm sure that it goes something like similar to this. And I'm sure that this goes something like similar to this. This is my mind that I am imagining how to connect the dots, because on this photograph it's so dark I can't see it, so I gotta see it for myself. It's a great photo, but it's very dark. So now I'm going to add a little bit of white to my brush, and I'm gonna come in and I'm just going to go ahead and do this arm lighter in certain areas because I know that there's a light source beaming on the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and this light source is casting a highlight. Highlights are light, shadows are dark. Okay, so now I know that this part is extremely dark, so I just want to make sure that I, lighten that up. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this dark. And I know y'all like, when she gonna get to the face? I'll always say it's the face for us. Okay, I'm gonna get this other part out the way. So once I get through that face, I think it's time to rejoice. Okay, then I'm making the stripes down here because I'm going to fade it out, and that's the best way to do it for me. All right, there's tons of other artists out here in the world, you guys, and some of them are not as good as me, and some of them are better than me. I was gonna say gooder. Lord Jesus, take me back to school. Tracy's in the house.
Yes.
Tracy say readers are leaders. Tracy's a great artist too. You know that, don't you, Scuttles? Yeah, she's a super great artist. All right, so now that this was lighter, but now that I'm going to separate this, put a little light here, I am going to blend this down into here, like so. Just a little blend, okay? And you can also, I want to tell you guys this, you can take a paintbrush. Let me show you this up here. Like, if I wanted to show, just like a drawing, if I wanted to show a river, I would paint it like this because rivers run side to side. But remember, you can also use paint in those direction to change, to make you see, like, this is the separation. This is the lapel versus the jacket. So if I did it like this, like a part of his jacket, just say for instance I did it sideways. Now the next part, okay, that was the lapel. So now I'm going to go with the jacket this way. And so if I make the jacket this way, that separates that. And then now I want to say this is the cuff. I'm just hypothetically speaking. So you can use the same color. Look at the same color. I use the same color. Bring it closer. I use the same color, the same brush. But I separated. This is the lapel. This is the cuff. This is the jacket. So you can separate by using different strokes. I could even use I could say this is the jacket and I do some stripes this way, diagonally, okay? So that is going to separate the things that you're using the same color. Okay, so I'm just saying, it's ways to do it. You can perfect that. That's how people use crayons or markers. They go one direction for one particular piece, then they get to another piece, and they go a whole different direction. And that's how you can tell your eyes. It might not not make sense to you, but your eyes see it. God made our eyes wonderfully. They're super wonderfully made, so they can detect that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's why in the dark. Yeah. Next level, she said. In a dark room, if you put on an all black hoodie and a whole black face mask, you might not see that person. That person might not see you, right? But it will be the lighting, the highlight. See the highlight here? The highlight. It's going to be some kind of light source. I don't care how tiny it is. It's going to be some kind of light source. And your eyes will detect it. And be like, what is that? Who is that over there? Because little tiny light source in it. So this particular picture has a smaller amount of light source. Okay? So that's why we change it very little. Look at this jacket starting to come together, y'all. All right, so let's get into it. I'll talk all day. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so I'm gonna dab my brush because it's starting to dry up. It's a little warm in here. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm just getting some of this white, and this white is what's giving me my tones. Notice I'm not really going into the black until I get ready to make something black. But when I want to make some tones and different shades, I go right into my lovely white and I'm making it and I'm mixing it up. So you'll probably see all kind of gray tones on my brush from here. So I'm going to go right here. I'm just making a small line straight down his side of his jacket. Okay, and so we all know when you bend your arm, we all know when you bend your arms, look at my arm and my actual skin. See in my arm, and there's creases here. You see those creases? And so if I had a jacket on, believe it or not, the same creases will be in it. So I'm going to put them in here. Just with the light brush, because these are things I know. These are things okay, you guys can see it. Let me throw it out. I put the creases right here. See, these are things that I know, and these are things that I have observed, okay? Being an artist, you have to observe things, just like being a photographer, okay? I can put one here or there if I wanted to. It's gonna be okay. But you know there's a crease there. So now I'm grabbing some black. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill this in. I always got some white on my brush, so I added the black to make it dark. I hope you guys are learning something from this today. I hope y'all get it. And I'm just gonna bring it right to the edge, straight to the edge of that, separating that arm from the jacket. Now I'm gonna go in with some dark. I'm gonna come in and I'm just add that in here to this whole arm of the thing. And you know, you can just get fancy smancy with it and go back and forth. Now, if I mess that up, I can always come back and get some more creases in. I see some flashes, sis. So I'm gonna move this down because I'm coming so far, I want to get to the bottom of this art right now, okay? You guys okay? Everybody all right? Anybody need a break? Huh? Go ahead and take yourself one. Go ahead. It's okay. I'm just gonna shade this in at the bottom. Just a little light, and that's cool. It doesn't matter. All right, you guys. So just keep painting. We get this all taken care of down here. Sometimes you gotta pick your art up off the easel in order to get it done. So I'm proud of you guys. I just want to say, for each and everybody who decided that they wanted to paint today, and they got themselves a reference photo or whatever it may be. It don't necessarily have to be Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, it could be whatever you want. Just get a little bit of black paint. I'm just gonna go in and fill this in with it. Okay, make it look good. Boom. All right, so I got it done. And keep in mind, this is completely dry. When you lift this off, you might have some missing spots. You can just go back over them. How we looking, y'all? All right. And put this back up here for you all to look at. So now, this is dark, and I want to make the pale part a little bit lighter. So I'm just gonna go in with a lighter color, and I'm just gonna paint this lapel part, the lighter color, and I'm just gonna drag it around. And that's gonna separate. This is how you do it, you guys. This is how it is done. All right. So let's get into it. Now I can fix it up and make it darker. But do not go into the arm, all right? I mean, the chest part. This is the chest part. So I'm making this tone a little bit darker than this one and a little bit lighter than this dark one. And the one in between is super light. So we're just separating, you guys. All right. So now I want to get a little bit of light on here because I want to come in here and I want to blend these two together. I forgot about that part. So I'm just going to blend this shoulder together and take it up a little bit. Just blend it in. Yeah, just make it look nice, like so. Blend it all the way up until you can't see it where one starts and the other one starts, you guys. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys, all my moderators, all my members. Thank you for coming in this afternoon. Thank you to everybody who's gone over to the Just Kidding show. Hit the like button over there one time. Y'all see what's going on now? Is it happening for you guys? Is it working? Can you see it? I just need to know. Now this is gonna be stark white. I'm gonna use his collars and I'm gonna go stark white with it. I see a little bit of indentation of something right here, like maybe a cufflink. So that means I can lighten his hands up. I can lighten his hands up, and then around each finger, I can bring in a darker tone, and it's gonna bring his fingers out. So let's go. Let's get into his hands now, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna get some of this lighter tone that I made here with the white. And if it's not light enough, I just add more white to it. Flip my brush side to side like so, and pick that paint up, okay? Now I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna go right down his hands. Right down his hands, his wrist, and all that. I'm gonna get it all. All right. So I love you guys. I hope y'all Saturday is going really good. I hope that everything, I kind of went out the way a little bit. I might have went on his knuckle bone too much. So I'm gonna go around the cuff. But I can fix it. I'm not mad. I can just add some black and blend it in. All right. So that's what we're gonna do here. Just gonna come around. Because I feel like I'm getting wild when I start asking about how y'all Saturday was going and stuff. So I don't care. I'm just going to fix it up. I'm just go around all his fingers. And I see his thumbs there, so I'm just not going to do them. All right? Not going to do them. All right, so let's go. All right, I hope for the adults that you guys come on in this afternoon this evening. For 755 show. Have a good night. We're gonna have a big party tonight. So you guys come on in and let's have fun. Alright, so I'm painting it. This will be the pinky fingers here. See them? That's what it's going on here. And that's what's going to happen right here. So I want you guys to just work with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure it all out, you guys, okay? So I noticed that this is all part of his hand here. So I'm gonna bring this down and just bring it back in to his wrist. I'm working it. I'm working my program over here. I'm dragging my paint. I'm not gonna try to leave. A lot of times I leave streaks in my paint and I do that on purpose. This time I'm trying not to do that. Okay, so I'm going to come and I'm going to grab the second hand, but I'm leaving a space. And I'm leaving that space because I'm going to put a dark line in there. It's going to represent a shadow because in between my hands, you guys look, see that darkness, that shadow between my thumbs. You see that shadow? That's what's going on here. So I'm going to represent that. But first, I'm going to finish this because I'm going to get this gray done on this wrist too. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Man. So happy you guys came today. Thank you so much. I almost didn't broadcast you guys just kidding. I just want the kids to know that they're valued. You know what I'm saying? And it was just frustrating that no one's going over there to see them. And this show is about them, so I don't understand. Just giving me a little, I was not feeling it right. You know, I just wasn't feeling it. So now I said, you know what? I'm going to keep going. It's going to take a train to stop me. So and now I've got some black. I'm going to go get some black. And I'm going to come down. And I'm going to hit right in here. And it's not too black because I already had white on my brush with this light on. So I'm just going to grab this black and I'm going to separate his hands. Best that I can see, I'm going to separate. Okay? And I'm going to straighten this up because I feel like I went too far. And I'm going to straighten up over here and get some more black. And I'm going to correct myself. Yeah, I'm going to correct myself. Anything that I see, like right here on his cuff, his shirt, I should take it all the way out. All right? So anything I see, And I think that I need to bring this in, go down in between. I'm starting to see the details. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? All right. So I know that right in here, right around this cuff, I see a dark spot. I'm gonna bring that around like so, and then I'm going to. He does have a wrist bone, so I'm just gonna come back in. Not so much like that, like that. All right. If I need to adjust it, I will. All right. Y'all starting to see what's happening here or not? All right. Now, right around the fingers, I see some dark shadowing. So I'm gonna go ahead and work my program with that. I'm gonna darken this up again. And I'm going in between, and I'm going also around the fingers, okay? Like, let me cup his fingers. It's a shadow. It's a shadow in between the finger. Look, see this shadow, little shadow in between my thumb and my finger. See it causes a shadow? See? All right, so we'll represent that. All right, I'm holding my breath. This is so detailed right here. Are you using your detail brush? Are you? Yes, you should be. I'm pulling down and I'm going around and I'm flipping off. Flick off so that you won't leave a big long mark there. All right, so find all the areas that is dark, okay? And just hit them. Hit them with it, and then you might have to come back and do it again, but it's okay. I'm finding all the dark spots, even right here in the cuticle of his nail. Like, see, it's a little darker for me right in there, and then the rest of my finger, he has that too. I think we all do, but his is prominent. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get a little bit more black on my brush, and I'm gonna come down with it. Now, I worked in black and white before. I don't know if I said I didn't, but I just kind of thought about it. I did a guitarist. I did two of them, matter of fact. One was called the Guitar Man, and one was called the Jazz Guitarist. So, I have done black and white before, and I enjoyed it. I've done the purple and lavender. I enjoyed that as well. But two tones are super cool to do. You know, they're super cool to do. And I think that everyone, I still got darkness on here. And even though I went in between my fingers and all of that, I still want to kind of get rid of this. So I just think that, oh, sorry guys, did I move too much? I think that everybody should do two tones, okay? So I'm going to come in here. Now it's too dark for the time. But I'll come in and maybe, I just got it on my brush. I'll go around his nose with it. So, because we got to get this done, his hair. And the hair goes right onto his face. And we're going to highlight it with some lighter tones, and you'll see what that goes. His hair is darker here. All right. So, all the way around the forehead part is dark. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. He wasn't a man to have a lining. He didn't have a hair lining. It was hair natural. Okay. All right. So, we're going to get into it. The mustache of it all. And I'll have to come back to this because the mustache is on top of his skin, so I want to get that skin done. But I'll come back. I'm just kind of starting to put down some of this paint. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out all the places. And then that, you see, I put the brush on and I masked it. Put the brush on and masked it. And that is how I was getting this wild eyebrow look, okay? That's how I was getting that, all right? All right? So we'll work on it. We're going to work on that. But I'm just trying to get some of this out of my brush. So, now you guys, let's get the fingers done. And because the skin tone here is going to be with the fingers, so I might as well just start putting this stuff on here. Y'all see why I'm doing it now? Because I'm about to move in here with the same color. So let's get into this gray. Let me just get into it and see how we go. Now, I want this gray to be a lighter gray than this one, a little bit, but maybe not. Let's see. I still want to make the marks on his hands because he has knuckles, he has wrist bones, He has things that goes in here that makes his hand turn 3D. And I want us to talk about it. I want us to say, this is Martin Luther King Jr. hand. Now, this is Black History Month 2023, you guys. We don't spend enough time loving ourselves, loving the things we do, taking care of the fact that we are a culture in itself. And I think we should. So I am at an hour and 30 minutes right now. And I vow to you, I will not stop until this thing is done. If you must go, then you must go. I wish you would stay. But if you got to go, then do what you got to do. We're going to get this art done for the kids today. I'm going to show them. I'm going to take a lighter tone to go down here. Okay. And I might even come in here with it. This arm is here. All right, so we good. Let's see. I see a little curvature right in here. I vow that I'm going to get this done for the king, okay? Y'all can stick around and hang around with me. All right, it's up to y'all. All right. And a little bit lighter tone in here, too. I see some lighter tones, so I want to stress them. Just like I do the darker tones. I'm stressing them. I want to stress these lighter tones. Right in there. Let's get that out of there. And this way you can correct a lot of things. Once you start bringing in the light, like the white now, you know what I'm saying? You can start correcting a lot of things that you messed up with. And just separation. Doing your thing. It's all right. It's okay, y'all. It's all right. Everything's fine. I just want you guys to smile and be happy. Don't let your painting stress you out. The painting should be therapeutic, okay, somewhat. Just don't let it stress you out. If you're feeling stressed, then you should get up and walk around a little bit, okay? You should feel really good about your art, okay? I don't want you to ever feel stressful when you're painting, because you guys, it's enough to deal with the worries of the world and all the complications of things and what have you, especially if you're an adult. So by all means, take a break. I want you to breathe. Go out and get you a juice box, or maybe try some of those new Oreos that Sissy Auntie Cuddles brought in the house the other day. They were the Oreos, so she that really made her happy. And just saying, and think for a minute. Just say, how can I complete this job? Because you have a job to do. That's right. You have an art to complete. So starting to add in all the story of his wrist. And I think I might be off a little. Maybe need to raise it up a little bit. I'm not sure. Okay? Maybe so. We'll figure it all out. But till then, we're going to keep going, you guys. So come on in with that lighter light. And if you need to move down to a smaller detail brush, please do. All right, so I'm just going back over all this white area that I did not paint with the darker color. When I get to the darker color, I'm going to start adding in the darker colors, and you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I mean. All right, so I'm just getting a little sloppy here. I'm telling it, take it back. Let me relax. Let me focus, okay? And I'm gonna come over here. I'm just gonna put that on there. That's his finger. Now I see I went a little wild and covered up these fingers here. So I'm gonna get my super tiny brush, okay? And I'm gonna get some white in there. It's okay if it's a little gray. It might be just even better. And I'm gonna come in with the stroke that I think that my good friend Prescription Nails, better known as RX Nails, would do. Okay, I'm gonna come in with that, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the brother's nails in. Okay, and I'm not gonna give him stilettos and none of that crazy stuff I want. Just gonna give him some regular nails. Regular smegular nails for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The highlight of the day, the man of this hour. God bless you, Dr. King. I wish you were still here. We sure need you, brother. We really do. But it is what it is. So I'm saddened by it. I feel encouraged that we can do something if we really choose to. We can really make things happen for us. Okay? Black, white, and all alike. I'm just saying. Everybody, we all can make something happen for us. We just have to want it, believe it, trust it, and hope. Ask for help. If you need help, give help where others need help. And I think we'll be just fine, you guys. Okay? I think we'll be just fine. And we can keep his legacy, the things that he hoped for us alive. And the things that we hope for he's not the only person who hoped these things for. I have plenty of ancestors that hope the same things for us as a people as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did. So that's why he was so popular. Right? He was popular because people really wanted these things to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, my brush is acting real shady, but that's okay. I'm gonna just keep working through it, and I'm gonna try to go back over it. If I have to go back over my work, I will. Try not to make this nail look like it look, because I don't like how it looks. So I'm gonna just change it. If you feel like something is different or something you don't like about something, I don't like my finger, so I'm going back in. I'm gonna fix it up. Just with a little black. And just shade it up. Yeah, I like that. Then you just see something you don't like it, you go back and fix it, baby. You don't have to leave things. Not in art, you know what I'm saying? Not in art. You don't have to. You can come back and you can change. You can change things. You can make things better. And if you can't make things better with your art, then make things better in the world. Make things better. Make something better in the world. Okay? You guys do that? I know you can. You guys can do anything you want. All you gotta do is just want to do it and do it. Right? Alright, so I'm getting into some detail work on these hands now, okay? Now you're all probably like, yeah, that don't look right. Yes, it do. Look right to me. And I'm gonna keep going, okay? I'm so proud of myself right now. If you paint with me, you should be proud too. So let's get into it, fam. Let's do it, fam. Alright, so look, so I can't see the chat. My sister had to do something, so she'll be back. So I'm just rambling as I paint with you guys, okay? I hope y'all don't mind that. If you do, okay, well, turn your girl down. I see some highlights in lighter tones here. So I'm going to go ahead and represent those fully to the fullest extent. And I'm just going to represent those really cool highlights on his jacket. And I'll come over here and I'm looking, I'm double checking. And I do see a little bit curvature here. I'm going to do it. It's all good, y'all. It's all good. Okay, so cool. Cool. All right. So now, I got this lighter tone, so I see it on his forehead. I'm going to go here with it. Yeah. Blast on this forehead. My left king, paint your face. Hope you don't mind, sir. Probably like, I have seen your artwork. You was gonna do Martin Luther King voice. I have seen the artwork that you do, girl. Yeah. And I'm just going under his eyes. He has not been asleep, child. Okay? Martin Luther King, you need to go to night-night. Martin Luther King need to go to night-night, y'all. And I see a little dip down in here. Y'all can just watch his face come together, okay? Y'all need to explain everything to y'all. But y'all got it. Y'all just want me to be quiet. And I see under this nostril it's a little dark. And then this nostril is a little dark. Y'all probably like Tory brain games. Who is that? It's Martin Luther King. What's up, Tory? Thank you, Netta. That's the part of the exercise. You see, like making sure these tones is represented. See, I see a lot of light right here, but his hair is dark. So I'm going to go ahead and shade his hair in. And I just did that so I could separate his hair from the background without getting too much, looking cray. I want to get mixed up. I want it to blend in. You see what I'm saying? So I'm changing the tone. So, yeah. So it might look a little light right here, but that's okay. I'm just scrub, and you'll see it start lightening up. And it's going to look a little bit lighter here and there. And it's going to separate itself. Just by me doing this. Separate itself from the background. Alright? That's my job to do that. Alright, so now I see over this eyebrow, it's a little dark in here. And then I'm going to get some of this. I'm just going to blend it in a little bit. Let me some more of that. Just blend it. Now notice that he's got frown wrinkles that's permanently in his forehead. He's been thinking. I'm just going to go ahead and blend him in. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just blend them all in. That's him. What'd you say, Tori? Tori, what did you say? Who was that? Tori, it's Martin Luther King, fool. Martin Luther King. Just chill out, Tori. I know he probably gonna come in here like, who is that? That's what he said with PIA. Blaze them. He said she in there laughing, sissy. Yeah, girl, you know how Tori was acting that night. Who is that? Boy, I tell you. These folks are something else. Tori, you something else. Yeah. All right. So anyway, this is a little darker there. But anyway, I wanna come around the top of his eye with this brush. And I'm just gonna drag it. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm just going to drag it up. Yeah. Come on now. Come on, family. All right, so we get some of this gray tone again. Get this cheek. Yeah, this one over here. Let's see how it is. Yeah. It's a little light, so I'm going to go up with it. Go up with it. And lead right down the center of this nose. I'm going to go like that because I want that part to stay white. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to get under this eye. And I'm going to blend it. Gotta blend, y'all. Gotta blend, y'all. Okay. And once I get down to this part, I'll drag deeper. I'll push down on my brush and I'll drag deeper. And that gets that black paint that's up in there. See all that black paint down there? And I drag deeper and pull. It's going to highlight. It's going to bring it and it's going to, I don't know. You guys just watch. All right, so I'm just going to highlight and bring it down. And then it's a little darker under the eye. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to add a little bit of the tip of the brush where the white is. And then just come around. And I can do it over here too. It's a different shade. It's a little dark, but it's different. I can lighten it up with a little bit of white. And just come in and highlight different areas. Boom, boom. And that's the thing you guys got to do. You got to highlight. Okay? You got to highlight. Right, he is light-skinned in no areas here, okay? But he has highlights. Okay? So we go around the eye, brows is lighter, and I'm probably gonna come in and tone them down a little bit more. Yeah, I sure do. So I'm going to grab some white. I'm gonna do this forehead too. So I'm just gonna talk about it in a way that it's got a shape to it. It's 3D. And I'm gonna make all the curves and adjustments. All right. So he's got a little frown line right here. So I gotta wait till it dry. Okay. And okay. A little bit more white up in here. Take it up to the hairline. I see it all up in the hair. And I might need to wait. Then I'm gonna bring it around. When you want something to go around, you make your brush go around like that. Okay, all right. Now I don't want to let this. I want to let this dry, but I want to blend it first before it does. I'm just gonna come in with my brush, go right at the edge, and I'm just gonna work it around like that. Yeah, that was a lot of white right there, so I'm gonna put it over here. This shouldn't have been that much white. I'm gonna put a lot of it over here, like so. Just gonna bring it down because this is the side of his face, and it's really, really highlighted right there. So the light source is over there. I'm gonna look. Hang on, let me slow down. Because I did such a great job on the collar right there. I don't want. I'm just washing my brush off by mashing down on it and getting all that paint out. And I know it's gonna be dark, so wherever I need it to be dark at, that's why I mashed to that. Okay, y'all feeling me? Yeah, let's go. All right. So anyway, yeah, I did such a good job on that lapel. I don't want to mess it up. So now I'm going to get back into this white, and I see some stuff that I need to just lighten up in here. I'm just gonna put it in there. And go up here again over his eyes. You'll see once it starts drying and it got too dark, you can go back and get it. All right, so now I'm just gonna rub in, and I'm gonna get all of this right here. All of this, even the part that I painted black, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. All right, y'all watching? Y'all watching? All right. Hit the nose one time, especially the ball of the nose. Then I'm gonna come back with some white on that, on the nose, to make it look good. All right, so I see a light spot here underneath the nostrils, and then it starts to just kind of get darker for me. So for what I'm seeing, so now I got some of that paint out. I'm gonna come up here and I'm just kind of just get this done. I might be going up too far with the hairline, but that's all right. I can adjust it. Okay, I can adjust it. I'm not tripping. All right, so I just want to bring this in, light, and I'm bring his head around, make roundness, because I want his hair to look like it's rounded up. What's up, fam? Where everybody at? Where everybody at? There's 15 people here. Share me out. Everybody know I'm almost done. Go share me out and say she almost done. Y'all come look. So they can come back in here. I got me some darkness. I'm gonna go grab some white. I want y'all to go outside. I want you guys, parents, I want you guys to share me out on your community tabs. And I want y'all to say, she's almost done, come back. That's what I want y'all to say. So when y'all say that, they can be like, damn, my was in there earlier. Let me see what she done did so far. Yeah, because she wasn't looking so good earlier. So let me go see and check back in on her and see how she doing with the kids. Yeah, and if they care, they'll come back. If they care, they will come back. Okay? They want to know how this thing turned out, they will come back. Now I'm adding the nostrils of his nose. This one shouldn't be so pointed. To be a little bit rounder, so I'm gonna make it rounder. I want you guys to leave constructive criticism in the chat if you see something or think that I shouldn't be doing something that would make your viewing pleasure much more enjoyable. I want you guys to go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit more white in. I want you guys to leave it in the chat. I do. I want you guys to leave it in the chat. I'm gonna rewatch the video and I'll see it. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. If you're on Just Kidding Kids, get your parents and tell them come on over to YouTube so you can make a comment. Because I need to know how I can better serve these kids. Okay? And sometimes you think you're doing something cool and you're not. You guys have my email address. I welcome it. You can come on with it. Come on with it. Let me know what y'all think about this channel. This Just Kidding channel. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all who has supported, who continues to support this channel, and the children. I appreciate everything you've done. I really do. Thank you. So now I'm just getting the shape so his face together. Y'all can see he's coming together. Let me see. Geez, let's see how many comments is this? Oh my God. You guys have made quite a bit of comment. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I'm just going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Hello, Spiky. Hello, Linsby Journey. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Pastor and Tree Darts. Hello, E Money. Yeah, hello, Tina Bailey. Thank you, Accessory. I appreciate you. E Money just in here. Come. Hey, April Showers. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, what's up? So just keep in mind, you guys, when y'all decide, if anybody I missed, the Netta Heart or Wood. What's up, Wood? Wood in the building. Sonya Sigler in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so let me know, you guys, what y'all want to see me to do. What would y'all like to see me not do? I need to know those things too. So please, I'm open for discussion. My email is open. Open up in the chat for you guys as well. I got probably a little bit too much darkness on here now. On my brush, I mean. But it's all right. So I got the nostrils and the nasal done. I need to come in with some lighter work. Some lighter work, and that would be cool. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do his lips. I'm attempting to do his lips. Okay, attempt. He's got some cool shaped lips there. All right, so y'all probably like, who is that? Is that Martin Luther King, fool? Okay, man, keep asking me that, Tori. I don't keep asking me who is that. Yeah. All right, so let's go, fam. I'm gonna lighten it up and get some lighter white. I'm going to kind of like just saturate my brush with all the colors, but I'm trying to blend them together with a bit nice lighter color, because I do need to come in here and do some work. So it's not light enough for me. We go in here and my paint's starting to dry out. If your paint starts to dry, you guys, you can spray wet it, okay? Spray wet it all the way up down here, through here. I'm giving it a little lightness, okay? I see a little bit of lightness in here. I'm gonna take that line down, not so much. And I'm gonna go under the dark line that I had with some lightness. And I'm just trying to find all these light tones in his face. And I might have to wait till some dried and go back and do it again. And it's cool. It's cool. I see a little light tone in here. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this in light tone. That was the purpose of this whole situation of doing his lips. And I hear Tori saying, who is that? Tori, stop acting out. I told you it's Martin Luther King. All right, don't ask me no more. All right, so I'm just blending in. All right, blending in. I'm gonna come over here and I'm praying y'all ain't hear my tummy growling. That's okay. You all have tummy growls. All right, so I'm gonna come over here. It's a little bit darker, so now my Brush is turning darker, so I'm gonna hit that. Just come around here, and I see his cheek comes down like that. And this gets a little darker in there, like so. Right? And just above the mustache. Cut it the mustache. Sissy got a mustache. Yeah. You got a little mustache. Yeah. We're gonna make sure we get into that. Come on in with it. So, the mustache. Darken it up. Darken it up over here. Get the mustache. And now I'm gonna get some of this dark off, and I just wiped it off, and I went back into my light. And it might need to go darker. And it's okay, I do. Get a little bit of darker gray and put it in there. And I just really want to represent this mustache. But they got the mustache. Alright, get some black in there, and I'm gonna bring it down some. Like so. Hope you all are having a good afternoon. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sticking with me from the very first moment you joined in this live, and never leave me all alone without the Martin Luther King. Sing it, Shannon. Okay, because your girl ain't hitting no nothing. So I'm just coming around the nose part, and then this part of his nose is like I'm really getting into the detail work now. All right, shout out to my father. Okay, my dad did Martin Luther King Jr. and I could do them too. I just gotta try. I just gotta do it. This is my goal for today. I hope you stay with me until I complete it. I hope you enjoying the live stream. I'm hoping y'all feeling me. I'm hoping that y'all encouraging me to keep going. I hope that you guys want to see it finished. I hope that you guys go out and get your own and start and paint your own Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I hope y'all get ready for all the other world-renowned Black History moments of all of February. I'll be doing Black History moments. Okay, I'm doing it all month long. So get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay, so I hope that you guys understand why I'm doing this. I think we all need to do something to show the kids behind us, hey, yeah, pay attention, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, fam. So yeah, do something. I don't care what you do. If you make dinner, make a Black History dinner. All right? Each thing might represent a person. You know, it doesn't have to even represent the person. You could just say it represents the person. All right? Huh? Yeah, inspired by. That's a good way of saying it, sister. Thank you. Sister gave me the word without giving me the word. No, she gave me the word. She actually did give me the word. Inspired by. Okay? You'd be like, this is the Coretta Scott King cabbage. Yeah. You see what I'm saying by inspired by, sissy? You say, this is the Malcolm X meatloaf. You know? So I'm just taking my highlights. Which I should do last? Let me stop. All right, so now I think that I might need to put a little bit more emphasis on his lips. And I'm working, y'all. I don't want to get quiet, though. Y'all tired of this song? Let me know if y'all tired of this song. I'm not tired of it. I'm just saying how you guys tired of it. I need to know. All right. So I'm just taking the very tip of my brush. Thank you for sharing me out. Passionately intrigued art. Passion Tree guys, she's saying hello to Sonya. Deborah saying he looks so rich. Deborah. Making me feel better. Thank you, Deborah. We 2 hours in. And even though we 2 hours in, I just want you to know that I'm trying my best. That's what I go for. See, I'm different. My father is an artist. I'm an artist, but we're different artists, you guys. We're different artists. You know? I think I want to bring his nose out more. I think I want to bring that out more. I hope I'm not making it too big. Dr. King, I'm not trying to make a nose too big. But I think that's what I see, bro. See, I can talk to Dr. King like this. There's no disrespect. He like my bro. You know what I mean? Like, we cool. We cool like that. Because he understands me. Yeah. Deborah, that's what I'm going for, Deborah. I'm going for the realistic look. My father did too. We both is into the details of it all. He did a lot of paintings, though. Don't get me wrong. He did some super fire paintings. He really did. He did fire paintings. But me, I draw with my brush. I shouldn't say I cannot. I can paint with my brush, but I like to, I can draw, but I'd rather draw with my brush. That's what I'm trying to say. I got to concentrate and I got a little bit thrown off on what I was trying to say. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. Now, when I get into this part like this, and I feel like I'm trying to make something make sense, it's best for me. Oops, I might have went too far. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's get a blending brush, okay? So I see, like right here is a little like, so all these little white marks that you just see me go through and make. What I'm going to do, okay? And you can do this too. It's fine. I'm gonna get myself a dry brush, like this brush, and it's a soft brush. It's not really hard. Okay, it's pretty soft. All right, you see it? And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend, dry blend. I'm not gonna wet this brush at all. I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna start blending. Okay, I'm gonna start with the part where I felt like I overdid it, and then I'm gonna take that overdoneness of it all, and I am going to spread it over to this area right here. And I'm just gonna keep working it, y'all. Keep working it. This is what I do. Okay, this is how I do things. And I know other artists do things their own way. And if my brush begins to get too dry, like I feel like it's too dry, I'm gonna wet it and I'm gonna squeeze the water out. Just like that. Oops, y'all can't see. I'll squeeze the water out and I'm gonna come through with a dry brush and I'm going to blend. I'm gonna blend it, and I'm gonna go in the direction that this blend is going in, like right here. I see it's going like this up his cheek, so I'm gonna go up his cheek, okay? And I'm gonna go around his eyes like this, and I'm just gonna blend right over the eyebrows, like so. I'm blending, you guys. See it? I'm gonna try not to go too wild with it. But I'm going to do it, right? Y'all see what's happening here? Right here, all of this, and then when I get finished with it, when I see that it's not blending like I wanted to, or I didn't put enough paint on, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go back and get it. But for right now, I think I'm fine. Add a little bit more white up here, just a little bit, and I'm just gonna wiggle my brush and blend. I'm gonna come over here, and I see it's really light here. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put some more over here, because see. The black eats up the white. It eats it up. So wherever you put in this white paint, okay, wherever you put in the white paint, if you already got black there, the black is coming for it, okay? So that's why you gotta keep going back over. You probably say like, I already did that, but it's turning that. Well, go back over and do it again, all right? So I'm thinking that maybe I had a little bit of a yellow tone in my brush, because now I'm starting to see a little bit of yellow tone on my art. It's made me mad, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put that brush in there. I'm not gonna even touch it no more, because I believe that it is some yellow tones in there. All right, so now I'm going to add I'm going to take tip of my brush. I'm at my 2-hour mark. I know I'm almost finished, you guys. And I'm going to add another little frown line up in here. Just very lightly. Very lightly. And even this one, I'm going to go back over it because I want to blend it out some. All right, so I got this going here. Just a little bit more. All right, so now, nostrils. Let me add some more nostril to him. All right, just a little more nostril in that area right there. A little bit more darkness right here. And right here as well. I see in here I need to make some more dark moves, maybe out of this eye. And under this eye as well. Remember I had did it, but then I came back. So now, I see a little darkness need to be done up in here. Just gonna add that in like so. Y'all seeing what's going on? Okay. All right, so I see a little bit more darkness is needed down in here. So I'm just gonna scrape my dry brush. It's dry. I'm just gonna scrape it in there until I get the desired darkness that I want. I'm not gonna trip out. If it goes away, go away. I'll put it back in there. All right, so I'm starting to put that darkness in there. And I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Put it in there. And it's gonna start blending in with this jacket. But that's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna get this this neck part down here. So I put some white on that. Dang it. All right, so just want to put a little bit of darkness right in here at the tip of his nose. All right, and just brush the rest of it in. Brush the rest of it in like so. All right, so yep, and then he got a little line that comes under his eyes right here. I'm in the detail part, y'all. I'm in the detail part right now. And I'm just looking at this and I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna blend it in. If I get out of hand with the blending, I'm just gonna come back in and I'm gonna just redo it. That's it. I mean, I can't just sit here and lie to y'all. I'm working. I'm doing my best. But this is what I see. You know what I mean? This is what I see. And I want you guys to feel me on it, okay? So now I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling like I want to add his eyes. What y'all think? Go ahead and add his eyes in. I think I'm going to add his eyes. I think it's time to put his eyes in there. And then I can finish off the rest, right? You guys think so? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm tipping the tip of my brush. Get some black on it. I'm going to come in with the eyes. Okay, even over here. Yeah, one eye is a little higher than the other one. I think I need to bring that down. So let's bring it down. I don't make it too big now. But it did come down a little bit. Like that. And I think this one needs to be bigger. I think that's what that is. So, all right, so I'm starting to get there. And I see that I need to work some of this darkness in here. Okay, and I also see that I need to work some in here. All right, and I see that I need to work this down like this. And that's gonna bring the shape of that eye down some. And even in the back, on the back end, it's like darkness in there. So I'm starting to get that. All right, so I know that there is something going on back again to the under the eye. So just take the tip of my brush and I'm gonna make his paint his eye. All right, and this little darkness for his eyebrows, I'm gonna darken those up some. I might have went down too far, I don't know, but it's okay. I got a paintbrush in my hand, I can fix it. So just gonna go over it a little bit more like this. Don't worry about the eye, don't worry about it, we'll fix it. So I just wanna come in, I wanna make sure to talk about his eyebrows. It's kind of woofy. Okay, that's my new key. You need to mascate these eyes, okay? As soon as possible. Yeah, there you do. Alright, so alright, we're gonna get him going. We're gonna get the paint and I'm just gonna add a little bit of gray to it. I was gonna call it silver. And then I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna swoop that away. I'm just swoop it away. Alright, just swoop that away a little bit. Alright, and so now I want to put the gleam in his eyes. I'm going to work on his eyes some more because I see that, okay, like this is should be coming up here a little higher. So I'm gonna just keep stroking this brush until I get that out of there. Just blend it in some, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm gonna put the gleam in his eye. So I'm gonna get some white. And I'm gonna put the dot right there. And I'm gonna drag the part of his eye over. And I probably gotta come back and do that again. And so now I'm gonna go on this side. I'm gonna put the white in there. Oh, I ain't got none on there. Oh no. Oh, I had some dark on there. Okay, so let's put the gleam in his eye in there. All right. Praying that I got this right, you guys. You mean so much to me. And I just want to make sure that I got this man together. I'm going to take a little bit more white and I'm going to come down the tip of his nose. And that's going to give him some definition. Tip of his nose and right where his nostrils flare. And just off to the side a little bit. Then I'm going to blend that in with my brush. Just blend it in. And this is not, it's dark, but it's not so dark. So just take away some of that and maybe get up in this eye area some. And just trim that down some. Okay, and try to see, you guys. Sometimes the eyes be the hardest thing to do, okay? So just give me a minute. It looks like it's more to his eye than I'm giving. Okay? I'm gonna darken that up just a little bit. It's like I was thinking it was too much eye, but it's not too much eye. It actually was not enough. So I think that's much better. Okay? And I'm thinking that it should be a little darker over here. Yeah, I know I can't make it perfect in 2 hours. I can work on this thing all day. Okay? I know I could. But I'm not, because it's kids, so kids can't sit that long. But I'm just going to try to get this one eye together. Okay? And then I'll be ready to roll out from there. I don't know if I'm making him look right. I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm so scared you all going to, just give me a pity. Oh, it looks good. I don't know. I don't want that. I want it to actually look the way it's supposed to look. Okay, guys? So, if I look the way he's supposed to look, don't tell me to do it. And I'm going to keep working on it until I do, because I want to not only make Dr. Martin Luther King proud, I want to make you guys proud, and I want to make my dad proud. I want to make Sissy proud. I want to make myself proud. Okay? So don't play with me up in there. All right, so I'm going to take this away a little bit, because I think this is part of my problem here. All right? I think his lips is fine. It's not the greatest lips, but I think they'll do. All right? And like this. And sometimes, I'm just saying, you guys can a person can change in a matter of a tone. Okay, so just gonna try to make sure I got the hair right up in here. I'm thinking I'm not giving him enough head, and that might be true. I don't know. All right, so we'll figure it all out. And I think I might need to go up a little more right here. Look like I had too much, but I don't. I need to go over a little bit more. Okay. So I'm just trying to do this thing, y'all, and I'm finishing it. I'm finishing them up. All right. I'm finishing them on up. I don't know how I did with a portrait in 2 hours. All right. You loving it, Lena? Looking good, Shani? Thank you, Passion Tree Dust. I don't know, just looking a little. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the white. Might be the white in his eyes. Let me go down to a smaller brush. See if I can gather up something for his eyes. It might be like I didn't take it down droopy enough. I think that's what it might be. Maybe I ain't got the distance between the eyes. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. But I'm gonna try to figure it out, you guys. Try to figure it out. Yeah, he's like a whole different person to me. But anyway, hey, like I said, we on a live stream. We on a live stream, you guys. I think this is part of the hair that I need to bring the hair down. Bring this hair down. Cause it look like you got a high top fade. And that ain't what's happening. So we're gonna bring the hair down here. I'm just gonna outline it with some white for right now. I still think his hairline need to go up a little bit more. Let's get in the blend because I don't want to have to redo that part again. Yeah, let's go. I'm just gonna thin his hair out. So I really think that it probably need to be higher. And I'm gonna bring his eyebrow down a little bit up, his eye down. With just a little bit of darkness right here. Just blend it in somewhat. Okay. And then maybe cut some of this bottom of the eye down just a little bit. I'm really just trying to pay attention to what I can do to make him look more like himself in his picture. Okay, and then over here, same thing. I'm going to bring this eye upward some. So I kind of went down a little far, so I'm just going to kind of bring it upward some. And get into some of this white. It'd be the slightest things, you guys. I promise you, it'd be the slightest things that can make you say, that ain't him. That ain't her. That don't look right. So always make sure you do your research and don't feel like you can't keep going back over something to make it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. Like, always do that. Always feel comfortable enough where you can go back over something and make it look right. It might take you I don't know, 100 times, you know, but you can do it. All you gotta do is just put your mind into it and just keep going, okay? Just keep going. So I'm thinking like maybe this widow peak is a little too big, and just chop it down just a little bit. I'm thinking I'm getting there, but it's like it's gonna take a while to get that truly right, you know. So I'm gonna keep working. You guys. All right. I see that. I think that maybe this part of this need to come down a little more, and I don't wanna like bring his eyes down too doggone much. You feel me? But just enough. All right. So I'm getting there. I want to add a little darkness right here. Okay. getting the face and getting there. Little darkness right there on the cheek. Right here. We're making cheekbones right there. Alright, so now we just want to get in here and make this a little bit darker, not too much darker, but just a little bit darker. And alright. Add it in. And now I want to do something called a wash, you guys. A wash is when you have a wet brush, okay? You have a wet brush. I think I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use this one I started with, this flat brush, okay? I'm just going to rinse it off. I'm going to get me a very light tone of, here's some gray. All right, just a very light tone, and it's wet, it's super wet. It's super wet, you guys, so, I think I don't want to mess that up. All right, so, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash over his face with the wet brush. Okay, just wash over the face with the wet brush, baby, and then blend in everything. And this is going to wash over all the spots that you might have missed and get them all together. So it don't look like a big difference in your artwork. It's going to be very coherent. Just wash over everything with your wet brush. It's got a little bit of paint on it. And just do his whole face like that, okay? So now he's starting to blend. He's starting to blend out. You just wash him over. All right. Just stay here for me right now. I want to try to make a nice little afro for him. Okay, not too much. All right, so he's gonna come around with it. Finishing it up like so. Try to go around the roundness of his head. I'm gonna tell y'all where I made my mistake there with his hair. Is when I did the darkness over there. But I think that it'll be okay. I'm gonna go back over with a little bit of white in my brush and see if I can fix that area so I can surely separate his hair from the darkness in the gradient. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. And I'm just gonna brush inward to the front of his head with the brush so that I'm trying to make a hairline that is not a hairline. Okay, and just go around it like so. And not sure, you guys, but I feel good about it. I'm happy, and I feel like, okay, I made Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You know, this is my version of him. Okay, so I hope you guys did a good job with yours as well. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up. Y'all can see. Maybe I could have made his cheeks a little fatter. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of things I could have did, you know. But for the most part, I think it looked good. And if you enjoyed watching me paint Dr. Martin Luther King in a gradient grayscale fashion, please leave a heart in the chat. And don't forget to go over and check out the Just Kidding show over on my other channel where I teach your kids how to paint. You know, and just keep in mind, you guys, that Painting is something that takes time. You can rush and do it like I just did. You can. You can. But it gets better the longer you work on it, and you put more effort into it, and you'll start seeing better results. Okay. So I could work on this thing for hours and come up with something, and just even better. I'm just saying, you guys got to understand that part. So y'all like, dang, no, I don't like it. Okay, well, you don't like it, but if I kept working on you, might. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. Y'all like it? Hey, Unique Speaks. Appreciate ya. Thanks, sis. This is my version of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We'll work on it some more. I want it to look good because I want to be proud of it. So here it is, you guys. I've been 2 hours in this thing. Oh, shoot, 2.5 hours. I hope that you are all. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. I really do. I hope that you all had a great time and enjoyed yourself. Mr. No Fly Zone in the building. He said he lit for sure. All right. So thank you so much all for coming in. Let me turn this song right here. I just want to say God bless everybody. Thank you. Shout out to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna work on I gotta work on my Martin Luther King Jr., baby. I need him to look right. So I'll be continuing on to work on this throughout my day and get it going for Black History. So you'll see it posted on my community tab as well as probably my Facebook page too. Yeah, you will. So thank you so much for coming in. God bless each and every one of you. I hope that you all have a very, very happy Arty Day, as well as a Saturday. And for the adults, I'll see y'all later on tonight for the Lit party. Y'all make sure y'all come in here. It's going to be a super big party too. Y'all make sure you guys come in here for later on. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for all my moderators and Hans and other people in the chat who protected her while she was here. God bless y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Let's go, paint slangers. Peace.
It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready.
Arty 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are. Are you ready?
I believe that.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 high noon Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slash water on your belly. Paint shows don't come on, deli. I look it, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangers, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755, so we're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
We're kidding.
It's fun.
big brush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw and paint.